my name is Amanda Amarisa Putri Andre.
My name is Marcelino Benaya.
My name is Greta.
My name is Brian.
My dominant MI are kinesthetic and intrapersonal.
My dominant multiple intelligences are musical and interpersonal.
My dominant multiple intelligences are interpersonal and existential.
My dominant MI are kinesthetic and logical.
I learn best through moving, such as memorizing material while walking, and always have a me time at the weekend.
I like to listen to music while studying, and I also like to do a group work.
The examples of characteristics which related to online learning strategies are making a to-do list to keep everything well organized and spend some time to read articles about philosophy of life, which help me to refresh my mind.
I prefer practicing rather than listening, and I like to give my opinion about how to solve any problem.
As a kinesthetic person, I can't sit still for a long time.
As a musical person, music really helps me to memorize things easily.
Intrapersonal is connected with managing things well.
As a kinesthetic person, I usually did some exercise after studying.
So, instead of sitting still for a long time, it is better for me to have some short study sessions by dividing the material. I also like to organize a study group with my friends once a week to make sure I understand the material I get from the class. Usually, my friends and I review the material on weekend using Google Meet.
I usually take regular study breaks by listening to music. I listen to the music until I get motivated again to study or to do some assignments. I also usually set up a study space and play some background music to make me feel comfortable during the class.
My first online learning strategies is schedule your time. So creating a study schedules and assignment lists are the best way for me to keep everything well organized. My second strategies is study effectively. I like to make a little note while I'm listening to the lecturer. I write it using my own words to make it easier for me to understand the materials.
I usually did some exercise after studying, such as jogging and push-ups, to keep my body fresh. I usually did some further research about the course by watching tutorial videos on the weekend to understand more about the material. I learn best through movement, so learning by watching tutorial videos suit me the most.
I usually check my to-do list several times in a day to make sure that I didn't miss any assignments or tasks. I also like to do my assignments based on the closest deadline.
Sometimes it is pretty hard for me to read a long text from my handout, and it makes me hard to understand the material. So I decided to create a note with my own words when the lecturer is presenting the material in the middle of class to make it clearer for me to understand the material.
My study skills is working in groups. My friends and I are usually discussing about the materials that we have learned on that day, and after that, we did our assignments given by our lecturer. We can share our opinions and thoughts, so we use Google Meet to make it easier for us to discuss about the materials.
Sometimes I get nervous before I present a material. In order to build my self-confidence, I usually write some keywords on a little note and I practice my speech in front of my mirror.